Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tactics 24/7. My name is Oscar Alva and today we will discuss a Champions League match between Dortmund and Sevilla. The team from Spain are well known for their exploits in the Europa League and were pitted against the German oppositions in Dortmund for this Champions League clash. It was a close fought match with Haaland scoring a brace for Dortmund and Dortmund winning the match 3-2. So here's the team lineup for you. For Dortmund, we have Hitz in goal, Guerrero, Hummels, Kanji, and More in defense. In midfield, we have Bellingham, Can, and Dahoud, and up front, we have Sancho, Haaland, and Royce. And as for Sevilla, we have Bono in goal, Escudero, Carlos, Kunde, and Navas in defense. In midfield, we have Rakitic, Fernando, and Jordan. And up front, we have Papu Gomez, El Nasri, and Suso. In the match stats, we can see Sevilla dominated possession with 66% as compared to 34% by Dortmund, and Sevilla also had 12 shots on goal as compared to 10 shots by Dortmund. Let's first take a look at the defensive shape of Sevilla. Sevilla formed a 4-4-2 shape with the back four, as we can see, and also we have Gomez and Suso dropping on the wings to form the midfield four with Rakitic and El Nasri up front. Here we see the attacking shape of Dortmund with Hummels and Akanji being the centre backs, and as we can see, Akanji is dribbling the ball ahead. We can see Can forming the single pivot and Bellingham moving onto the wing to help the attack, which is also very difficult for the Sevilla players to mark. We also see that Guerrero and More, the two fullbacks, maintaining the width, and in between the lines we have Sancho, Dahoud, Haaland, and Royce. Here we see Dortmund defend in a 4-1-4-1 shape with the back four and Can as a single pivot. Ahead of him we have Sancho, Bellingham, Dahoud and Royce forming the midfield four, and with Haaland alone up front. The first goal for Sevilla comes from a throw-in to Jordan, who then passes the ball to Suso, who is left with a lot of space on the far side. Suso then dribbles the ball inside with an option to pass the ball to the overlapping Navas. Also we can see that Gomez, Rakitic and El Nasri are waiting inside the box for the cross to come in. Suso then fakes to shoot with his stronger left foot and gets the ball onto his less favourite right foot and takes a shot at goal. The ball unfortunately deflects off the foot of Hummels into the Dortmund goal. And here's another view of the ball deflecting off the foot of Hummels into the Dortmund goal. Here we can see the Sevilla attacking shape. In the center we see Jordan as the lone pivot in case of a counter attack, and the two midfielders Fernando and Rakitic on the wings for support. We see Suso moving as an inverted winger and Navas overlapping and maintaining the width with El Nasri between the two centre backs of Dortmund. For the first Dortmund goal, we see Haaland receiving the ball from a throw-in and is immediately surrounded by three Sevilla players. Haaland then dribbles the ball and we see Dahoud available for the pass in the middle with a lot of space to run into. Dahoud dribbles the ball into space and shifts the ball on his right leg to take a powerful shot at goal in the top corner. Here's another view of the ball flying past the goalkeeper Bono. For the second goal, we see Akanji playing a through ball to Haaland, and the pass meets the forward and midfield lines of Sevilla before it reaches Haaland in the midfield. Haaland then dribbles the ball forward with the Sevilla defenders backing off. Haaland then plays a wall pass with Sancho and moves into the penalty area. The Sevilla keeper Bono tries to come out and block the shot, but Haaland is quick to react and scores a goal. Here's another view of Haaland hitting the ball past Bono. For the third Dortmund goal, we see Rakitic passing the ball to Gomez, who is unaware of Royce attacking him from behind, and Royce takes the ball up Gomez. Royce dribbles the ball forward and he has two options to pass the ball on his left and his right. Royce decides to pass the ball to Haaland, who slots it past the keeper Bono. Here's another view of Haaland scoring the goal past Bono. Sevilla get a free kick in the 83rd minute and is taken by Rodriguez. We see Luke de Jong running past his marker Can and scores a good finish at goal. Here's another view of the ball going past Hitz. To conclude the match, the Dortmund midfielders and forwards were very alert and took their chances very well, with Haaland getting back in form. However, they need to improve their set pieces and not allow their opponents to take easy shots in front of goal. As for Sevilla, they dominated play and possession very well, but they need to improve on their team compactness and defensive transition against very offensive teams like Dortmund. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this Champions League match, kindly subscribe to my channel Tactics 24/7 by clicking on the bell icon and share it and like it as well. See you in the next video for more tactical analysis.